everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Jamie here, and today I'm sharing with you a 12 by 12 layout. Oh, I didn't wave in this one, sorry. I'm doing a little airwave right now. So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting down this piece of paper. This piece of paper is from Kaiser Craft. I think it's the Fleur collection, and what I'm doing is I'm actually distressing the edge of the piece of paper, and I'm gonna have this is kind of like an embellishment to a degree, so I'm just folding it over it, trying to ruffle it, and then later on, actually right now, you'll see I'm grabbing my scissors and I'm just roughing up the edges. This is something I did when I used to make a lot of vintage style albums when I was about 15 or 16, and this is a sort of a skill or technique that I picked up then when I did that. So I did that here. This gives it just a nice distressed look, a little bit more than what just folding the paper looks like. So I'm going to layer these two sheets over the top of each other. That mustard color sheet that you can see down the bottom is the reverse of this pink one, see right there. I'm just going to stick this down with some double-sided tape. The double-sided tape worked perfectly fine. I'm just going to stick that down to my piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. The photos that I'm documenting today are of a group of my godmother and then some family friends' children. It's a whole group of girls, so I decided to do a really girly layout because they're the type of layouts that I love. And this layout is definitely something that I've done probably a couple of times throughout the years, and I absolutely love it. I actually did do a little tiny mistake here, and I put down the wrong piece first. This yellow one's meant to go down first because it's meant to be underneath. So I just gently pulled it up to slip it in there, and you know, you wouldn't be able to know that I made a mistake. I wanted it a little bit closer, but I'm happy with how it looks. I'm just cutting off a section in the top corner just to make it look like it's ripped and it's frayed. I kind of want it to look like frayed, like a really old book, like when you find a book that's like 100 years old and the pages are all weathered and everything. That was the look I was going for, and it adds a really nice textural element. So I'm going to put the two photos on top of each other. They're two 4x6 photos. I don't trim them down at all, and I'm only going to use a little bit of black tissue paper to mat the photo. I think when I have pattern paper in my backgrounds, I can't do pattern paper as a photo layer because I'm so new to using so much pattern paper in a background. I do another full pattern paper layout in a few weeks, and I don't like it as much, I think, because I just did so much paper everywhere. But anyway, let's get on with this one. That's just some tissue paper from like a $2 store here in Australia. I've been watching a lot of hauls lately, and they also like the Dollar Tree or $1 store, and for me, it's like, oh, we have $2 stuff, so everything's just a little bit more expensive. I just trimmed off that piece right in the center where it was frayed because it was going to be covered by the photo, and it was going to actually puff the photo up in that section. So I wanted to just cut that out just to give it a flat space to stick down to. This double-sided tape is just a generic brand of double-sided tape. It works perfectly fine. All of my albums, nothing's fallen off of it. When I switched to this one, I used an old one that was actually a brand one, and everything's fallen off. But as soon as I switched to this one, nothing's fallen off. So I'm going to stick with this one. It's from Kmart if you're here in Australia. This is from a recent haul that I got from Kitaholic Kits here in Australia. This chipboard Alpha word set is from Cocoa Vanilla. I think they're an Australian brand. I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're Australian. And I really, really, really like the font, and I love the color. But it's just so sticky and hard to get off the packaging. I'm not sure if it's because, like, when it was manufactured, cutting it on the sticky paper didn't go through all the way. So it's a bit hard to get off the packaging, but once it's off, it's fantastic. I love how it's not like a full black and it's kind of that nice charcoal color. I think it's fantastic, and I'm going with the title Happy Heart. Get your head out of the camera. And I'm just going to stick it down. Once these alphas are down, they're not coming back up. It's really, really strong adhesive, which is fantastic, but if you're someone who likes to test where they're going to put things down first, I would suggest maybe putting it on a piece of clear plastic before you stick it down if you're using these alphas, because they're really sticky. So I'm just adding a little bit of extra distress to where the piece of paper was sitting on top of the alphas, and then I'm actually just going to stick the embellishments down. This layout was so fast to make, it took 20 minutes to make the whole layout from start to finish. I'm just taking some of the little heart pieces from that chipboard set and I'm going to stick them down. This is vellum flowers that I also got from Kidaholic Kits, and they're also from Cocoa Vanilla. I'm not sure if they're the same collection. This one's More Than Words. I think the other one might be something else, I'm not sure. I'm just going to put these around. I liked that I was using vellum flowers because I could still see that really nice pattern paper in the background coming through. I love this paper. It's so beautiful. It's my favorite color combination. I love mustard and I love like that light musky sort of pink color together. I think they look fantastic. So I'm just grabbing a few of the flowers and I'm sticking it down. That one in the top left hand corner doesn't end up staying, but everything else ends up staying, and I decide to just do 3 embellishment clusters, one in the top left corner, one in the bottom left of the title, and one on the right side of the title. I'm just using a little bit of double-sided tape on these vellum flowers. I haven't really found an adhesive that works fantastic with vellum. If you have any suggestions, I'd like to know. I've heard red line tape, but I can't seem to find that here in Australia, which is a little bit annoying. I'm just using the vellum, I'm using the double-sided tape on the vellum where I know it's going to be hidden so you can't see it, because I have found that you can really see it, the double-sided tape. If you really don't like it, I've actually done other layouts where I've just stapled the vellum on, but I wanted to try doing no staples here and just try something else. So I've just stuck down a few of the black hearts from the same chipboard set that the title is from, and I'm adding a little bit of gold mist spray and I'm just splattering it on. The one I used is from Studio Calico. I'm sticking down a few tiny word stickers. This little sticker book is from the Reject store here in Australia. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get it anymore, because I do know that they don't really, their collections are only available for the stock that they have and then they're gone. You can't really get it anywhere else, so I'm not sure. You might be lucky and find it at your Reject store. And I'm just gonna, stick a whole bunch of embellishments down. I think this why this layout was so quick was because I just grabbed what was around me and just stuck it down. These hearts in the side corner I just bought from the Reject store. I found a store that had like a clearance section, and these were something like 30 cents, and they're really cool. They're like epoxy and they've got a whole bunch of different colors. They're from a beach collection actually, but I made it work with this one here. I think it says It's All Good. Just wanted a whole bunch of hearts and stuff. I wanted a really nice girly sort of light layout because I really like this photo. I think it's so nice having a whole group of girls together, just sitting together talking, and then they took a photo of it. I like this photo a lot as well. I'm just sticking down some wood. No, I'm not sticking down wood veneer. I'm re-gluing down that heart, I think because I moved it. And then I'm about to also get some wood veneer out and stick them down. But this is pretty much the layout. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I think it looks really, really nice. I think it's also something you could scrap lift really easily. Ooh, I've rediscovered my enamel dots and I kind of go enamel dot crazy on this layout. I had these actually in my D-stash box and I went through them for a project that I'm doing soon and grabbed them all out, and I've been putting them on like every layout I make. I haven't used enamel dots in maybe 3 years, so when I found these I was like, why did I get rid of these? I'm sticking them down wherever I can, just trying to use the little ones. If you've noticed in other layouts, I like sprinkly layouts and embellishments. That's why I'm using these enamel dots, and it was good because I had a lot of yellow ones and I don't have a lot of yellow embellishments, so it was good to bring that yellow mustard color from that pattern paper in the background into the embellishments as well. So here is my wood veneer box. I really need to get a bigger wood veneer box because I have a whole bunch of other wood veneer that I have just sitting in a container because I have nowhere else to put it. So I probably will end up getting a new wood veneer box when I update some of the stuff in my craft room. But we're at the end of the layout. I hope you enjoyed this video. Here I am just adding a roller phrase stamp. This is by October Afternoon. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this layout and I hope you got inspired. If you're new here, please give me a little subscribe down below. It'd be very much appreciated. Next week is my 1 year anniversary here on YouTube, so I'm going to be doing something a little bit special then, so stay tuned for that. I would recommend recreating this layout. I'm just saying, it's one of my favorite layouts I've done recently. I hope you enjoyed the video. All the wood veneer in my box are from the they're from eBay. Very easy to buy wood veneer here on eBay. Here in Australia it's like $1 for a pack of 50. But I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for next week when I have a special video coming out. So bye guys.